Hello, Speed Gaming 2. Speed Gaming 2 because we are bringing it to you. Welcome in as we get started on our first race between Team Funky Town and Team Slow. Hotly anticipated, long awaited, long have we been debated. I forget how that copy pasta goes, but anyway, Galamaz versus TG Derp. And with me on commentary is very good, extraordinary player, Maniacal. Welcome in.
Hey Sephi, how's it going, dude? I too am here commentating on Speed Gaming too. How are things with you?
Oh, what a rapper. Yes, Maniacal. I am digging those bars that you're dishing out. And that's what we're about, no doubt. Like when Stefani, just kidding. We started. We're good to go. I know that this is your teammate TG Derp. I know you have a lot of background and history with Derpy. But Galamas, I I also am very familiar with.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
I'm
whew.
just interested in this race as a spectator of Super Metroid race. I think this is actually a really good matchup. Two runners who, if you aren't around or haven't been around Super Metroid for a long time, you might not know the names as well. But I mean, Galamaz, winner of the 2017 Total Rando tournament, Derp, winner of the SG Live Dab tournament. So both guys, really excellent tournament players, and you know, both guys are capable of winning this.
Yeah, it's either or. Like, I I can go on and on and on and on. Like if I were a Journey song, I would be "Don't Stop Believing," and then that part where he goes on and on and on. That part, I could go on about Gala's playstyle. Everything that Gala does is incredible with randomizers. But Derpy, however, is I know why you chose him, unless it was like a pity pick.
It was so Derp being on the team. Actually, I do have to give credit to Solsky for that. They did a bunch of randos together, like with Alucard 2004's Discord group. A lot of the sort of crazy route door rando stuff, and Solsky floated the name, and I said, "Yeah, I'm willing to join the you and Derp team." So that's kind of how that one happened.
Yeah,
But
Team Slow. I've I've said it before too. Like I like the three of you as a team.
yeah, so let's touch a little bit on the mode before things get too crazy here. We have Derp going up the elevator, and Gala headed left to check what this transition is going to be, and also this minor, because we do have a light area rando with no boss shuffle and major minor item distribution. And
Oh,
oh, Gala taking a side hopper hit. That is one of those risks. I thought the plasma beam might be enough, but that is going to be a bit of a setback there. Thankfully, only a couple minutes in, but we'll see if that changes how Gala chooses to approach the lower blue Bryn area.
yeah, having that info, I it hurts because if anything, I obviously I don't want Gala to die, but it would have been
No.
better to see, if he got whatever was that warp, and if it wasn't anything, that he could access now, but maybe, like a G4, to kind of put you at mine or at ease, excuse me.
Yeah,
Uh,
for sure. I
like
mean,
any sort of warp.
yeah,
Actually, well, it's light area, right? So,
yeah, it is light area, which my understanding is that that means that the connectivity is going to be preserved, but the specific connections may be shuffled.
mhm.
That is, that there's going to be the same number of transitions between areas as there normally would be, say, Brinstar to Crateria and such. but that that the location of those specific portals may be changed. So like we know that Upper Norfair is going to be loaded and lead directly to 2 bosses, for instance.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering right.
Yeah, no, that's 100% correct about it. So either way, like maybe Gala just feels, the pressure to actually commit to finding out what this is. If he does feel super far behind, he could just opt to skip it and just try to play a little bit more gutsy.
Yeah, so here is our G4, vanilla G4 for Derp. That's great to know about. I'm sure Gala will find that. But yeah, it's a pretty conventional play to make that check there. So I think maybe what we'll see is Gala skip it this time, which means we just won't have that info.
Yeah, when you're up against Derp, who's an exceptional speedrunner. Oh, unless Gallus just wants this because, obviously the power bomb. No, he's gonna commit.
Yeah, and we have the green brain green hill zone, and we're gonna see it looks like they're about to have a high five here, but no, Derp is finding an elevator. I don't recognize that elevator. Apparently Derp did. Do you know what we were looking at there? I think that was the top of Red Tower.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And this was great by Gala, using the powerbomb iframes as well as the iframes from the transition to get back through safely. Good to see him get that knowledge.
Yeah, I think I wonder if Gala actually was not gonna go for that check. Because it is risky, but when he saw that second powerbomb pack, it makes it a little. It invites the player to play a little bit more safely, and you can use those frames, to keep you from getting hit, from taking a hit from those huge side hoppers.
I'm seeing that apparently that was Meridia, is what we found there. That I guess that was the East Meridia elevator. I can't tell those rooms apart, but I also am far from an area savant like these guys.
But wouldn't Meridia be connected to like actual criteria though?
So we were seeing it from Brinstar. So yeah, that doesn't make sense for light area.
Oh, it's just the village jester.
Yeah, it's my teammate hacking with me, breaking my brain more than it already is by the fact that the map is all shuffled.
Every community has one. Unfortunately, SM and A Link to the Past has the same. I'm joking. Nah, shout out to Solsky.
Unfortunately, one's on my team. I'm looking forward to this whole series. It's been a lot of fun to play with Derp and Solsky all season. And then it's also going to be a real joy to get to race against Gala, Zost, and Kip.
Yeah, I mean, again, like even with light area randomize, it can still sometimes throw you for a loop because you're thinking one thing and you're gonna trip up over like what you used to think. I don't know.
Yeah, so we saw Derp do light area in the last round as well in his matchup against Saffron, and really leverage the knowledge of how light area works very effectively late in that seed. That was actually a really interesting matchup that maybe bore into Derp's desire to draft light area. It was one of his picks in the draft, so he picked light area. Galamaz chose boss off, and then Derp chose major minor in the draft for this.
Yeah, so definitely Derp has to be feeling himself pretty much in his element, if anything, because he does like doing these.
Yeah. Derp has an exceptional amount of randomizer knowledge, especially when it comes to these map variation modes. I've been consistently impressed by him throughout the season in that regard. Really knowledgeable player. I mean, Gala as well, I just haven't interacted with him as directly.
Yeah, of course, like I've had my experience. My 2 races with Gala are fun races. I did have a casual race against Derp with full clown settings on these area randos, and it was fun. It was a really good experience. He did win because I ended up dying, but Derp had a really good time when we did do that race, and you could just tell like he doesn't use any trackers for this. He just has that mental capacity, that 5,001 IQ.
And it looks like he's headed toward at least right moat door here. We'll see where it leads. If it goes direct ship, then good. Oh, it goes to not the way you want to enter wrecked ship.
No, that's especially not without boots.
Yeah, not with grapple, no high jump. Let's see. Can you do it with spring ball?
No, it's just so much more annoying.
It is annoying. I agree with leaving here. I think you might be able to do it. Because really, with spring ball, you can do anything. That's what I've learned by watching these randomizer players who are much better than me, is that with spring ball, you can pretty much get away with just about anything in this game.
Yeah, you can. I just feel like high jump is the other item that really just helps spring ball in general, because I don't know. I think I tried once trying to spring ball without high jump boots, and it's really annoying. I don't know what your experience is though. Trying to give that a shot.
Spring ball jump without high jump boots sometimes comes up in the SMZ3 for
Oh my
going
gosh.
back through the back door of Meridia in that mode, and it's not particularly fun. And looks like Derp is going to reset out of Gauntlet there. Did not like what he found. And we see Gala is sort of taking a very similar path. There hasn't been a lot that has been open for divergence just yet, as far as I understand the way the map has been working out. So we'll see where Derp is going to go from here. I'm guessing it's down red tower is the play.
Yeah, that would make sense. And
see what this transition does. The other play for him that's available here is to go back through the bad way toward wrecked ship. And I know where that goes.
yeah, I would dread that. I feel like Gala does make up a little bit of time here. Depending though if Gala doesn't check Gauntlet.
Yeah, I don't think you get all the way up there with the way that the Varia item placement algorithm works, and then bail on Gauntlet when there's potential that is what's throttling the progression. But with Gala being early death, we may see him make some plays like that are calculated to try and kind of catch up and mitigate some of that time loss.
Okay, so Gala just finished all this Brinstar section as Derpy is trying to backtrack to red tower, and most likely he's just gonna scope out what this other warp is, depending on if it has a higher item density. Perhaps he'll commit to it.
I guess it has this portal this way because you don't have the green gate in the way. So we'll see what this gets us. Oh, it's that portal. Okay. So now he knows. That's going to really actually work out in Derp's favor because he did pass on that early check. So now he's kind of stitched it all back together, has a way back to the early game should he ever want to go there, and doesn't have to entertain the idea of going back all the way through Retro to check out that portal. So this makes it a lot more linear for Derp. That's actually a pretty fortuitous find.
But then this check right here. Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, item first.
Yeah, major item here at X-Ray, guaranteed with the major minor distribution. This is where Derp wants to be. And I think we'll probably see Gala do something similar, although if he remembers, we'll see him probably skip that check that we just saw Derp do. And it looks like Gala is passing on Gauntlet.
Yeah, that too. Which does benefit Gala only because we already saw what Derp found there, and he did not want it. He just snuffed up.
Yeah, I'm surprised Derp is passing on that energy tank. I mean, I'm not, because it is a slower one to grab, but at the same time, we haven't seen any heated transitions show up yet, and we're getting close to that being pretty likely to come up.
Yeah, I'm almost led to believe that because Derp knows he's up against Gala and, and Team Funky Town and trying to bring all of the heat to the table. Yeah, Derpy's probably gonna opt to try to play a little bit riskier than normal. It's semifinals, so.
I mean, that's the thing, is all the game theory that you want to put together kind of can go out the window when you put together these one-on-one matchups and you really have to play against an individual player with a skill set.
Mm.
Yeah, and now Derp's going to take this E-Tank knowing that back of Norfair transition's there, and we did see Gala check that transition before checking X-Ray. We'll see if that influences decision on whether he wants this tank or not when he gets there. And Gala with some beautiful deboost strats, speeding the room up just a little bit. Really nice X-Ray entry.
I guess Derp is going to commit to this.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think this could be the reason for? Because Derp still has a few more warp checks. Now, obviously, like one of them is going to be Kraid's Lair. The other one's going to be another side of Upper Norfair. But Derpy is actually willing to risk some health here for the Bubble Mountain item checks first over a boss kill and I guess some major items that kind of happen to be in the way.
And here we see we're going to get Derp in the Croc save, or the above Croc save, and then he's going to be able to check that portal down. And so we could get something like the Kraid portal there. We could get, a couple different bosses shown up. We're in an area of the game that, other than being heated, has a lot of equity.
Oh, yep. So this was a good call here for Derpy.
Yeah, when we see Gala is going to have 5 tanks as opposed to 4 into this hell run, we'll see if that influences his routing decisions at all. Now, Gala also does have a Crystal Flash available by virtue of having found a 3rd Power Bomb pack. I'm just now observing that. I don't remember where it was from, but that's a nice find for him.
Yeah, it was the one that was behind Morph. Or at least the Morph Ball location. Going over to Bryn Start.
That makes sense. But yeah, we'll see. It looks like Gala is going to go the same way that Derp did. Get over to the refill station and going for some deboost strats, saying, I know there's the refill room coming up. I'm just gonna, boost through the lava, why not?
Nice critical there.
Strat for Derp. Gets it down, and we'll see what... Oh, just a reserve.
Gala's making up some time here, though, like big time,
Oh yeah,
because
Gala's
also
been playing
skipping on
great.
that save.
Yeah, he's been taking some different safeties or being cavalier in different spots, and has definitely made up a little bit of the time that he lost early.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of glad that Derpy has been playing this a little bit more risky. Just because, yeah, like if Derp had gotten the E tank at X-ray or something, it could have made a. Oh my gosh!
And I'm not surprised to see that. So now this is interesting because there are a bunch of Meridia portals available. Which one is Derp gonna go for? Looks like we have some lag reduction crate strats on Gala's side with that power bomb. See if he's able
Bean,
to convert his quick kill here.
I'm really curious because being as close as you are to Bubble Mountain, even though yeah, like the hell runs are a little slow. Then again, Derp could get Derp could get pooped out at Red Tower again by any of these portals to the left of Upper Norfair.
Yeah, we'll see where this goes. I think we're gonna see the high jump boot major over here, which is good. I think skipping out here for Derp with gravity is fine. Although, again, I often find myself confused by any amount of area rando, so the subtlety of light area rando, algorithmically, I could be missing on. But Gala's gonna get his gravity suit. We'll see what he does with it.
Yeah, I'm led to believe that Derp is probably going to go into Morvidia from here.
Yeah, that would make some amount of sense. And then also we see Derp really grabbing all of the ammo in the way.
The thing about Gala's situation though is because he has been in this he's had this before. Definitely in one of our races where a suit was actually in Bubble Mountain, so that could be something that might influence Gala's decision making here.
Yeah, interesting here that with the skips and the sort of the routing that Gala's pursued, he's made up a good amount of the time, even though the movement between runners has been kind of roughly equal. They've both been playing very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
But he might want to incentivize some divergence, but he's also doing a fine job of just kind of grinding his way back into this. And just another E-Tank at Ice Beam. I'm sure we'll see Gala go for that. And then looks like Derp is going up the elevator.
Thinking about where Derp could end up. Well, there's Lower Norfair.
Yeah, that's a place you could end up, but I think we're gonna see Derp not go that way.
No, that's much too risky. At least not yet. Proc maybe?
And
Oh,
ooh,
here's
he
this.
is. So Gala skips the E-Tank at Ice.
This is actually pretty good for Derp right now because these are all like in a way just dead ends for now. Although Croc could hold preciousness,
Yeah, and Derp thinking about the E-Tank, and he's gonna take it. And I expect Derp to continue this playthrough and check grapple, but we'll see. If grapple's nothing and one runner or the other decides to bail on it, we could see Derp sort of widen the apparent lead, or or Gala basically bring it back to even or even take a small lead. Oh,
Yeah.
Gala wants nothing to do with it. Gala. So if Croc is blank, then that's the skip that Gala is going to hold on to.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty big. And now, even so, though, who knows where Gal is gonna go, because the hell runs are still pretty slow. He does. You mentioned earlier, having the ammo for a crystal flash. That is big. That could help out with making some checks a little faster. But at the very same time, Gala could just mow on like ahead and just go straight to like gravity, or excuse me, to Meridia,
Yeah,
and have some checks there.
there's a lot of potential disaster here for Gala, depending on what Derp finds. But honestly, I don't hate the play. And Space Jump, I think this is one that's going to work out for Derp.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think this speeds up a lot, especially in area rando, and this area rando is in specific as well.
Yeah, like
Uh,
not having to do a bunch of gravity jumps in Meridia, for instance, which looks like that might be where we're headed depending on what Bubble Mountain bears out. And even just having Bubble Mountain be a little bit faster. Like not doing this thing that we see Gala doing with all these door transitions rather than the
exactly.
right
Yeah.
side.
Mm-hmm. Like having space jump at least, because all right, so we all love high jump boots, but space jump kind of makes do until you get that item. It makes a lot of things traveling through from the west side of Upper Norfolk over to the east side, heading towards Bubble Mountain, is a breeze as well.
Yeah, it speeds up room to room. If high jump boots shows up sometime soon, that's going to mitigate a lot of the high jump booted or the space jump advantage because they do kind of offset each other a little bit in room time save. But right now I'd say that we have a pretty close race. It really depends on what we find here at Bubble Mountain because it looks like both runners are going to be making those checks.
Okay, we will find out now. Gala, the first to touch on this reserve tank.
All right, and we're going to see Derp is going to be the first to reserve. So this is interesting. We're seeing him. Ooh, that
Oh,
is an item. That may actually help Gala, honestly. That might be one of those ones that's going to help mitigate some of the Meridian movement difference from Space Jump. So I think that speed there, I mean, Derp's the first one to it, but I think that actually works in Gala's favor.
I don't know. Part of me is a little conflicted on it, just because they're both still, with the disadvantage of not having high jump. So speed and no high jump is always going to be awkward.
And Derp still does not have a Crystal Flash available, so that could be a
Yeah.
difference maker here. And speed booster for Gala as Derp is about to discover his, I believe it was a reserve tank here. Yeah, the unfortunate
Yeah.
tank.
We nope out of those. Do you like those, Monaco, or do you like just having one and be like, yeah, that's about enough?
It really depends on how much I'm entertaining doing the lower Norfair segment without Varia suit. Here I'd probably skip.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about it, Seffi?
I prefer to nope out of all of them. I
Every
just,
single one.
yeah. Uh, Gala,
Is not doing the wave check.
I
Gala is getting cavalier. I wonder what he's doing. Is he going for the energy refill, maybe?
I mean, could Crystal Flash, but still maybe just doesn't
Yeah, I guess
want to waste ammo.
one of the challenges is if this is not an E-Tank or Varia, that there's a tough to check portal right there. But
Well, I mean,
yeah,
Gala's probably just gonna route it this way instead. I don't know if he's gonna miss it. He's probably gonna go up. Oh, oh.
yeah, this could turn into a big miss for Gala.
Gala still has a chance to find this. However, I just hope he doesn't find it late, because the warp, that would whatever warp that's at single chamber could still, possibly lead Gala over to charge right now, at any point, whenever that is.
Yeah, have we deduced? Have we seen all the warps from Norfair that we know what the single chamber warp should be? I mean, I don't, but do the runners? And that's a good refill from Derp as Gala's headed into Meridia.
That might have been why Gala, because it's the only one left, and I think they did see it too.
Yeah, it looks like Derp also, must believe that he knows what it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did see it. It was did they see it? Oh my gosh. No, I'm just dead.
Yeah, space jump and charge, advantages for Derp here. Even though Gala's the first into Meridia, I think that just the minor collection that we're probably going to see from Gala is going to make up a good bit of that time. Both these guys really putting on a great display, though, showing off a lot of that area rando knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
Leveraging it in ways that would beat the pants off of me here.
Goodness gracious.
Derp's gonna find that, and that's bad for Gala.
Yeah, that's a quick clear of Meridia right now for Derp.
Because that's not gonna give Gala all that much to work with until he gets back to the charge beam. I was worried Derp was too many tiles left there. And into Aqueduct for Gala. I think we're going to see Gala go an immediate... Or no, he's not checking the miners. I thought we were going to see the Aqueduct miners just looking for ammo.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. Most likely, I believe he'll just route them in on the way out, because his ammo is fine to do these two bosses.
Yeah, especially with Grapple for Dragon. And Derp is actually checking... What is this world and why are we here?
Derp checking with charge, yeah. This is... Did we switch feeds? Oh, look at this swaggy spark, though.
Yeah, that's nice from Derp. That's cute.
I like that, yeah. Adorable. Derp, show us some more. Don't stop there.
Gala going for the high jumpless halfie and nailing it.
So good.
That is much more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
That's really quite good from Gala. Nice little grapple jump there. Unfortunately, the Metroid sort of thwarting some of it. We'll see how Derp chooses to handle this. I think sparking up and then space jumping, while less swaggy, is probably Derp's best play with space jump. Alright, we're going to see. Now, Grapple's going to help make up some of the Charge Plasma X-Ray time for Gala here. We'll see how he handles the fight. And if Varia's here behind Dre, then we're off to the races. It looks like Gala is going to use a good bit of ammo here in opening up. And setting up for the grapple quick kill. Looks good. Oh, misses
no.
the grapple.
Right now, while Gala doesn't know it, he wants to split off from whatever Derp is doing and hope that he finds Arya.
Yeah, because right now, with that grapple miss, that sort of turns this into a pure lead for Derp plus items.
Oh, so E-Tank, good attempts there on the spike suit.
Now, E-Tank or a blank item slot is probably the best thing that Gala could find here, whether he knows it or not. Especially now skipping it.
Mm-hmm.
Derp is leveraging that space jump to maximum utility. As he falls around in Coliseum.
Yeah, falling with space jump.
And looks like headed to Plasma and not the sand pit. Is there a portal over here, or are we actually going to Plasma? I don't actually know how Meridia's laid out in the area.
Oh, so I mean, there is a portal here. So probably doing Plasma, then using the portal because it's gonna spit him out at Wreck Ship.
Okay, and it looks like Gala's going a different way.
Yeah, so we'll see, because Varya could be at either one of these locations that they're both going to check momentarily. Yeah, Derpy seems to be prioritizing Fantoon next after this, and maybe hope that Varya's in Wreck Ship.
Yeah, and I actually kind of like that call, just because the way that the seed has routed it looks like you're going to pass back by the sand pit, sort of on your way out. And so
Yeah, true.
if you don't find Varia, then you have a chance at grabbing it on the way out, but, you know...
Oh, but that is big.
Derp with the maximum beam. That's... Yeah, we're probably not going to see too many more minor checks from Derp unless he really can't find Varia anywhere. And what do we have here in the sand pit? Oh, just a reserve tank. So, yeah, that's not what we're looking for there. Gala maybe to Shack Tool. Looked like particle boost.
Either Plasma or Shack Tool, or both, but... Okay, so Plasma it is.
Okay. Looks like we're going up the toilet. So he'll find his ice beam. Okay, so this was the line from Gala, was through Sandpit and then up to get this check that we just saw from Derp, and then he's probably going to check the exact same portal over here.
Yeah.
So I actually like this route from Gala a lot. I kind of wish Derp had taken this route.
However... Gala will not be picking up ice. Because I honestly was thinking that that's what Gala would do. Not that it's like still not possible for Gala to pay both. Okay, so both ice and charge are really not items that Gala, is in a position to skip, really, because he's given second chances, because he's gonna come back down here. I feel, because there's a Shack Tool check and there's a Plasma check.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's opportunities at those checks again if he needs them post-wrecked ship, and so I like the play in that regard. But also, in Gala's situation, he is mindful of that early side hopper death, and just thinking, okay, if I need to make 3 minutes of somewhere, skipping the Plasma check is 45 seconds to a minute of that. Skipping Croc, like those are the ways that you get those things back if you think that you're kind of route-wise and movement-wise at parity. So
Right,
I
yeah.
could also see those being sort of calculated skips, where he's just saying, if that was where we had to go, I probably wasn't going to win it anyway, if we're all doing the same stuff.
Yeah, that's true. For Gala, I would hope it's tough to say right now because yeah, for Gala's peace of mind, you'd hope that you find Varia after making those checks, but time is running out, honestly, and the locations are running out. Varia could show up at any moment, and it will lead Gala to just skip charge and ice ultimately.
Yeah, and I mean, other than Sandpit, Derp is sort of pure ahead. Is sort of the other downside of it. The space jump at grapple has kind of been rounded out, and yeah, there's Varia with Derp on full beam. Gala's going to get that soon. I just don't think that that's a good position for Gala.
Mm-hmm. Because yep, that's go mode.
Yeah, I mean, Derp has everything that he could reasonably need. As long as he doesn't mismanage his power bombs, he'll be a-okay. And yeah, we see Derp is back out of the ship. So now it's a matter of what is the fastest route down to Ridley and back to G4. G4 was vanilla, which I think means Derp's going to want to use that upper red tower portal, if I'm remembering right. I think that's going to be the fastest way back to G4. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the fastest way to Ridley. But there's Varia
Um,
for Galamaz. But Galamaz, of course, is still going to be looking for charge because his ammo situation is not perfect yet. So we'll see if he makes, for instance, the left side supers check. I think that'd be a good check for him here. And it is supers, so that's actually as good as it could be.
right. Supers have been pretty kind this seed too. So
Yeah, I mean, looking at 2540 for Gallo right now, I mean it's not what I would call close yet, but it's also in range where he could think about just doing the minor hunt. See what he chooses to do here in upper wrecked ship. So this is sort of that. I think it was the charge was at wave beam. I think this is that skip kind of coming back
yeah,
around. And unfortunately, there's probably just not anything too useful over here. And Derp doing that same spark again.
doubling
What a
down.
goofball! I like that spark. That's kind of cute.
Oh, derp. So yeah, I guess anything that takes derp to Norfair, which is pretty much this aqueduct door, if I'm not mistaken, or is it
It looks like
the
we're
fish
going
room?
up. I guess this might be one of them.
Probably a better one actually.
Yeah. See, this is why I just trust Derp on area stuff. Yeah, he has it figured out. Oh, and yeah, it looks like the red tower portal that was lower Norfair is going to be the one to use. So that's going to be good for Derp.
No, poor Gala.
Oh, yeah, that was not a useful item. So yeah, upper wreck ship just a bust. Unfortunately, like that is sort of the right play for Gala to make those checks in this situation. Given all the information he has and how he's played the seed, I don't disagree with the decision.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's unfortunate that just some of those skips, honestly, because Derp's commitment to some of these checks, honestly, did pay off in the long run.
Yeah, and I think that those skips probably weren't something that Gala came in game planning with, but just were a function of taking that early side hopper death that he may have just made the executive decision of like, okay, now I just need to get a little aggressive with some of these skips. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully we get to chat with him a little post race and kind of dissect it a little bit, but
Yeah.
I think that those are rational calls to make. I think both runners have played this very well.
Yeah, because right now, actually, as long as Gala does remember, he will pick up charge because he's still looking for ammo, and I'm pretty sure he won't skip on a major item.
Yeah, I mean, there's charge. He still could get ice, high jump, space jump in his eyes. These are things that are all still sort of on the table for him. I definitely wouldn't expect him to make a skip of an in the way major.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Gala's just gonna straight go for Lower Norfolk then.
And I also can respect this call where, as a runner at some level, you just say, okay, if the thing was there, I'm probably not winning off that play anyway. Like going back and making a check that I quote unquote should have made a long time ago. You just kind of last location that or write it off entirely and you deal without it.
Yeah, it reminds me of the race from last night.
I mean, you make the plays that give you a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
Even though on the screen it looks like things are maybe falling apart a little. It's cumulatively with the knowledge you have, this is the best percent to win. And I always have a lot of respect when I see runners making really cognizant plays like that.
Yeah, I mean, right now, even Gala's like over here opting for
Rushing
waterway.
waterway, brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Really clever play. I actually am a huge fan of this call from Gala. Again, not working out, but like losing by 5 seconds is just as bad as losing by 5 minutes. Right? It all goes on the score sheet the same way. And so these are the plays that give him a chance to win.
Precisely. Yeah, there's like so much. Honestly, it's that variance, like having to take that early death. Not saying that that's all that's influencing Gala, but it's just this being against Team Slow Slow Slow, being the semifinals. Yeah, like the death obviously is part of it too. Like anything kind of really goes when it comes to decision making.
Yeah, at this point in the league, I mean, like you said, it is semifinals. Anyone can beat anyone. It is still randomizer. That's my only chance in this week's matchup.
Yep.
Is that it's still a
Mm-hmm.
randomizer. But I mean, every team that's in the semifinals is there with good reason, and so you just have to play your tail off and play your best race every race.
Yeah, meanwhile, Derp has just like made quick work of Ridley and is just ready to go. Just zoom in. Derp has just been exceptional, of course.
Yeah, I mean, Derp in these sorts of modes, like I said earlier, has just impressed me all season long. I've been paying obviously a lot of attention to his play, and I've learned a lot from him. Yeah, he's
Yeah, okay.
okay. I was gonna say, you got one power bomb, dude. Like, come on.
Not even that, but it just helps with Metroids because,
Yeah.
if you get grabbed, that you're losing a lot of time.
Yeah, but it is area, so it does come with the free refill. And he's got a billion T-tanks, so I can kind of get it, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I like having bombs.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we see more supers for Gala. I think we're going to see the ammo finish for Gala. And this is good picking those up. It's gonna head over to Ridley. Now he has screw attacks, so those flame pillars are not gonna get him in the same way. And this Three Musketeer situation that Derp has found his way into, yeah, he's gonna bail out of that. I actually like that call of saying, I'm not getting stuck between Musketeer 2 and 3. I'm just going to go the whole way back down and charge Plasma and not get bullied. Sometimes
Yeah.
it can go sideways, so it was good that Derp found his way out of that one. And Gala's finding his bombs, and he's not going to take the bombs, which, again, I think just the way that Gala has sort of pivoted his philosophy playing this matchup, it makes sense for the skip here.
Yeah, he doesn't have ice.
He doesn't have ice, so, I mean, it's not going to net save time as he sees it.
Mm-hmm. Thank goodness though for Derpy having, well, for race, for area randos having that refill because Derpy's kind of
Yeah,
close.
he's been using his health as a bit of a resource with what he knows is coming up in mind. So it's interesting how some of those little modifications that exist in some of these modes then influence the decisions that you make uniquely in those modes.
Mm-hmm.
Where Derp is just like, if I can convert health to speed, like with that D boost, I've got the refill coming, so may as well use it.
And as we know, the G4 is vanilla, so it's pretty straightforward from here for Derpy.
Yeah, I knew that, but at some level I had forgotten it. So thank you for the reminder. I was thinking it was like off a mode or something, and that was some weird blocks we had there, but that's okay. Yeah, thankfully Derp knows his way around the map.
Yeah, that mental map been just paying off.
And Gala going in pretty strapped here for Ridley with 36 supers. He's going to be in good shape to get through this fight. And Derp is going to touch down in G4 here. And does this have fast Mother Brain and all of that? I think it does.
Yes. Oh, yes, it
I
does.
was
Because
going to say, I'm actually speaking to the exact right person to ask that question. I think.
You very, very much. I'm like the authority and PhD and very fast mother brains.
Yeah, so this could be sub-hour for Derp.
Mm-hmm.
That is in range, which is just seed after seed. Those times, and here are those bombs. The second try coming in use, not so useful the first try.
No, he just had to. It's been a while since he's used bombs. Yeah, it'll happen. You just tend to forget.
I like showcasing different ways that the Metroid rooms can go wrong. I'm accustomed to doing that in my races.
No,
Nice
maniacal.
double viola boost there exiting. So no high jump speed booster strats here from Galamaz. The double viola boost exiting Ridley. That was really sweet to see.
See, that's what I enjoy about Gala. He also did it on the way down, like deboosting off or attempting to deboost off the boulders, in Firefly.
Yeah, his rando skill set is, I won't say completely unparalleled, but just very robust and very strong. I like watching Gala play. Every time I see him, just room to room, there's always really interesting things that he does that I'm just like, man, if I were more clever, maybe I would have thought about that and then botched it. But then
It's a
he's
thought
just
that
out there
counts.
doing it. Yeah.
So I can't recall like for the life of me right now currently. Oh, Gal is actually gonna reverse it right now. But what I wanted to ask is how many area randoms have you done, or like Solski, or like how do you?
I'm gonna go with 0.
Oh my gosh.
I believe that I've done 0 area randos.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I couldn't do one, but that I haven't. I think I've actually done 0.
Right. I guess the only reason I asked is because just because you mentioned Derpy getting possibly having the sub hour here. And that's a really good time. But I wasn't sure if you had done any yet but what would you consider like yourself, like, a really, really good area rando time?
Really, really good. 55 to 58 range probably. But like
Mm-hmm.
anything sub like 105 to me sounds really strong in area rando. Light area or full area, honestly. Light area, I feel like, is deceptive as a mode name because I feel like it's area that also requires you to really keep track of a lot of baseline knowledge. And so
Yeah.
I think it's one of the modes that like a knowledgeable player can really leverage, relative to novices quite a bit. And I mean, both players here, they know what they're doing. Gala going for a nice spring ball worst room in the game traversal here. Or screw attack exit, rather. Sorry, not worst room. Tearing through those Ripper 2s is Derp is through Mother Brain 2. And Derp, don't
Ooh, Derpy.
don't do this, Derp. All right.
Yeah, so obviously, like, I just, as long as Derp survives this and getting really antsy with the controller there, it's making me a little nervous.
Derp terrifies me most of the time. I think that it's his youthful exuberance that is frightening to me.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
I am a jaded old man, terrified of dying during stand up. And Derp is just like, nah, man, I got this.
I think when you play a lot of monkey games with balloons, I think that's what keeps the spirit young.
Okay.
So you could get all that back, maniacal.
It, I don't have a better argument for how to recover that part of my life, so.
I mean, you offset the magic with monkeys and
Just monkeys, man. That's the secret to youth. That's what I'm learning from you today, Seffi. But meanwhile, Derp has made it through his stand-up mostly unscathed, and Mother Brain sufficiently scathed. So
really good.
yeah,
Yeah, this is.
he's looking at like a 59,
Mm-hmm.
high 58. That's another just another really good race from Derp.
Again, no tracker, by the way.
Yeah, he's a madman. That's what the Blatt timer's about.
I
And
was I was thinking that Gallo was really just hoping to skip all of the
Derp
all
is
of the minor item.
is having an extra great Leodox room here. It's a great showcase of all the tiles. So if
Oh
if,
god.
if you like Mappo, but no, really, if you like Super Metroid Rando and are watching this and are not yet following both Gala and Derp, give our runners follows. they're excellent and entertaining and fantastic runners. So show them some love as Derp is finishing his escape here.
So yeah, I think that screw attack location check for Gala was kind of like a last resort, you know, before having to commit to all the minor items. And here we go, Derpy. Yeah, Derp just finished his race against Gala, finishing with an official time of 59 minutes and 13 seconds. GG. And Gala has actually opted to forfeit from the race.
Yeah, which, not surprising, he had, you know, a deterministic path to the end game, just had to find sufficient ammo. 3 more super packs would have done it, but like I get that it may not have been all that interesting of a hunt, and it was a fairly you know rough seed for Gallo between the early death and the skips. Really, I think chat put it nicely with that space jump that Derp got from Croc, sort of snowballing to messing up double chamber that I think Gallo's teammate Kip was pointing out for not checking wave to sort of lead us to where we were. But we're joined by Derp. GG Derp.
Yeah,
Welcome.
thanks.
Don't sound too excited, Derpy.
He never does.
Hey, I can't get too excited till we win the league. Fungineer.
Oh my gosh. Bull, that's that young exuberant spirit that you were talking about, Maniacal.
Yeah, Derp exudes exuberance.
I'm sure.
Here it is.
No, like, seriously, like, good job on routing that. I kept pointing out that you don't use a tracker because they don't exist to you. And you brought home a win, a really strong, important win, because it is Team Funky Town.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a tough best of 5. I have confidence. I have faith in my teammates, though. And I still think light area rando isn't actually that hard to route if you know how it works. Like, there were a few things that I could deduce just by what I had already seen and what I hadn't seen that allowed me to go faster. But yeah, I think I routed that well. I was kind of nervous because I was executing pretty poorly, especially in Lower Norfair and Turian, but seems like I was ahead enough that it didn't matter.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Obviously, you know how little area I have done. So
right.
I was just watching how you're routing. I was like, yeah, I guarantee that like he's deducing things right here that I don't know. And he's making smart calls. And you and Gala both did some things like, I think it was skipping the portal out of single chamber off of Upper Norfair and just like having the intel on what it had to be, for instance. I think that was a thing that maybe I saw you both do.
Maybe. I'll have to watch it back.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably got lost. That's
that makes
real
sense.
thing. I did my best, but yeah, I still don't understand area.
So how did Gala route? Because he said he found Varia and not Charge, and I'm kind of surprised by that. Well, actually,
he's joining us. So GG Gala.
Yeah, good game.
It was really interesting. Derp was actually just asking how you were routing this one. Finding Varia, not Charge, and things like that. You want to kind of walk through it?
Like, I just had a feeling that Varia suit will be like on the opposite side of the map, since we got Gravity and what was Gravity?
Kraid. Yeah, Kraid's there.
Yeah, Kraid. Yeah, Kraid. So I was thinking like, Varia suit will probably be in like Rex Ship or Meridia. And so I was like, once I got Speed Booster, I was like, okay, it's a good time to go to Meridia and just like clear out Dragon and then Phantoon. And then I got Gravity Suit, and I was like, I probably have this race, except I was like, well, what kind of seed is this? I'm not sure like where's it gonna put Charge, and Unfortunately, it was in I think Wave Beam, and yeah, I was just like really caving into the pressure, like dying so early, uh, and like falling off the Ball Mountain like so many times. I was like, I gotta do my plan.
Oof.
And I was like, I was gonna go back to Wave after Ridley, right? But I forgot about it because I was just so busy thinking about how much ammo I need. It was like I was really gonna rat out Wave Beam item after Ridley, but it just never happened.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, I guess I was curious. With the early 3-minute death, were there skips that you made or things that you sort of did in your routing to make up that time, or was most of what you did as skips sort of what you were planning on anyway? So how did that factor in?
When I died, I was like, man, I lost. Like, I've never died there before. I've never been hit by that upper side hopper before. And so I was like, well, of course, this is the first time it's happened. And I think my routing was gonna play out as if I had never died. Although the Bull Mountain thing was kind of like hit or miss. Because for some reason I just couldn't get the jump to Ball Mountain, that wall jump,
Yeah.
and that was probably the one thing that would have been different. Because
Okay.
I think my head would have been a bit cooler, and I would have made that jump. But yeah, there's just so much pressure going into these races.
Oh,
That
for sure.
It's so annoying. That jump is so annoying. I get it. It's just and literally, it being like the last check, like out of all the items, of course, it's the one that you were gonna check. You ended up falling, and you just kind of felt the need to skip it because you had the death in the back of your mind, and just a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I really did like route out like going to Wave after Ridley, but yeah, since this is an area rando, it doesn't really fit as it should, like fit like the normal game. Because in the normal game, you come out the single chamber exit, and then Wave Beam's right there. That's how I intended it to happen, but yeah.
Intuition can kind of like our sort of ingrained muscle memory of, okay, after Norfer, I'm going to be spit out right here and have that chance at that skip. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean that would have happened though, but I wanted to check GT, the screw attack, and I was thinking like, well, what if charge is here? And if it was, then that would have been solid, but it wasn't. So
Yeah.
I was on the other side of Norfair, and so I was like, I need to look for ammo right now. And
So you had made choices early to skip both Gauntlet and Crocomyre's lair. Were those just things that you're just like, I don't want to check them, like Gauntlet can't be a suit, don't want it? Or
yeah, I felt like Gauntlet wouldn't really have anything good. I mean, maybe it did.
It did not.
Okay, and then I was thinking about doing Crocomire after Ridley as well, but after that was just like the ammo game, and so that became like the first priority since Ridley was the last boss.
Yeah, makes sense because Croc. I mean,
and so all my other plans just went out the window.
Yeah.
To be honest, I ended up checking Gauntlet by mistake. I actually, because when I was going through Green Hill, I ran into the Red Tower elevator room, and I thought that was connected. I thought that was part of the Criteria area, not the Red Tower area. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to continue through to Red Tower. And then the top of Green Burn elevator spit me on the other side of that in Criteria. I was like, wait a minute. Something's gone wrong. Might as well check Gauntlet while I'm here.
Fair.
Yeah,
That was a
Gala,
little
you were
funny.
making up time. You were because some of those skips actually did pay off.
Yeah, there was a save above Croc that Derp took doing Croc's Lair, doing Gauntlet, things like that. That you know, you were ahead into Bubble Mountain, but Croc's Lair had Space Jump, which made a difference for Derp's movement, and then finding Charge made a difference. And that was sort of where things pivoted, with Varia being reasonably in path. When Derp got Varia, that was sort of the go mode situation for him because he already had the charge and full beam.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty much both of you, like valid reasons for your checks. Like it made sense why you would make those plays.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the race from that perspective. It was very interesting to kind of see how you each made decisions, and now hearing you each reflect on them and say, "Oh, actually, Gauntlet check was a mistake," or "I was going to check those things later." It's kind of
Crockmeyer
fun.
with a mistake.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
but pulling back the curtain,
Yeah, I meant to do
like
Croc.
all the analysis I did for the last hour was just way wrong. That's okay.
Hacking randos.
Hey,
At the
we're all
end of the
making
day.
happy little accidents, right?
Everything is. But yeah. GG to Derp and Gala. Derp, I'll do my best to not let you down, but turns out Zost is pretty good at this game, so we'll see how that goes.
Good luck. Smile.
But yeah, Sephi, as the impartial commentator, I think I'll let you wrap things up for us.
All right, cool. Thanks, Monaco. I don't know if Derp, Gala, you all have anything, final thoughts.
Just want to say GG Derp real quick, and thank you Sephi and Monaco for the comms.
Yeah,
It's a rough
GG.
race, but yeah.
GG to Gala, and shout outs to the Hockey Towner.
All right. Thank you, 2D Tones, by the way, for tracking as well. Maniacal, it's a thrill. Glad that you were able to jump on. Didn't leave me hanging. What a bro. We have more, just not today. Today was the only race for Super Metroid, but stay tuned because tomorrow there is another one, and it should be the second game if I'm not wrong. So be on the lookout for Team Funky Town, Team Slow, putting up some good quality content. And yeah, we will just see you then. Do not miss out because it's too much fun. All right, bye.